Hello. I've been meaning to go over this for a good while. Basically, I like to play Ziggs support. He's brought me to silver. Probably won't be able to bring me much further, but in case you're stuck in bronze, just to give you a little bit of confidence that you can basically play anybody as long as you know them well enough. Last season I had over 300 games, Ziggs, and this season I'm up to almost 100 games already. Playing Ziggs, mainly Ziggs support. I've messed around with the different rune system quite a bit, and this seems to be about the best rune page that I've ended up with. Um, Last patch, I believe they actually nerfed Resolve. Before, Resolve would start you like 100 extra health, so now it only starts you at 15 health, but it still seems best to go Resolve Primary. Ziggs's W actually triggers Aftershock. Most of the time when you're using W, it's either to like knock someone back into you or to knock someone off you and your ABC. So those tend to be the time you actually want the magic resist and the armor. And as you can see, level 1, Aftershock will give you 70 additional armor and magic resist, making you not quite but pretty close to being immune to taking damage at that early level. Bone plating is awesome. This was also nerfed. In terms of the duration, but it still seems to be better. Fount of Life doesn't really help you much, and even though I tried to build a reasonable amount of HP on Ziggs, Fount of Life just isn't enough to make it worth it. Demolish, I have actually messed around with Demolish, but in a follow-up video I'll explain why I max W first. Basically, it's just you get 35% execute on the HP of the tower. And so Demolish plus the max W doesn't really help much. Chrysalids was recently added. It's actually awesome. It makes up most of the missing HP from going Resolve Primary. Again, second win, not too good. Um, Conditioning, I used to actually go conditioning. But since I've been going Banner of Command first item, conditioning no longer seems to be that good. And overgrowth is just throughout the game you actually end up with. I've ended up with somewhere between 100 to 300 HP extra with just overgrowth. Again, revitalized. Since you're going Ziggs ADC, there's not really going to be heals or shields. Unflinching. I think Unflinching is a bit too niche to be good for Ziggs support. So that's the result tree. In the domination tree, I used to go Taste of Blood and actually Ravenous Hunter. Between the two of them, they would give you a fair amount of sustain in lane. But I've switched to Ingenious Hunter, which gets your Banner of Command cooldown to under 50 seconds. So basically, every second wave or so, you can actually banner up a minion. And let's go through a bit of some of the past games, even games that I've lost. So here are two back-to-back games that I lost. Could blame my teammates, but should blame yourself, right? So Taste of Blood healed over 1,000 HP. Overgrowth gave me an additional 200 HP. Bone Plating blocked a decent amount. Aftershock, it doesn't actually show you the damage blocked, only the damage dealt. So for Ziggs to trigger Aftershock damage basically means someone's right on top of them. So this is a bit misleading. You can't really tell the benefit of Aftershock from the damage dealt. Here's another game I also lost. Similarly, Bone Plating blocked almost 700 damage. This game was pretty short. Overgrowth is basically determined on the length of the game. So Overgrowth only gave 100 HP, and Taste of Blood still did 700 healing. And then there are a few games that I actually won down here. And so, yeah, Bone Plating, I think this was a perfect game. Yeah, this was a perfect game. So basically I wasn't taking much damage, so Bone Plating didn't save much. Almost 200 health from Overgrowth, 800 health from Taste of Blood, and the final one I guess we can look at. There's another game I won, also perfect game. Um, Bone plates and again, blocking a decent amount of damage. Fairly short game, barely over 20 minutes, so Overgrowth didn't give much help, but Taste of Blood again, still healing up almost 600 damage. So hope you enjoy. Thank you and have a good day.